Okay, so now we're going to add in multiple buttons, give them functions, and make it that we can switch between them with keys. So let's get into that. Then in our main menu, we need a couple more variables. So we're going to make var main buttons list is equal to array. And then we'll do func ready for child in money buttons dot get children. Main buttons list dot push front child, and push front just adds whatever you're putting into the front. So in this case, a child will just represent each button that we have in here. Then we can add in some more buttons. So I need to instance these in. So button templates. So I'm going to play settings and quit in the main menu. So then I'm going to make this 1, 1, 2, 2. Change this button's name into play. This button's name into settings. And this button's name into quit. The main downside about this system is that it's hard to format it. So I'm going to run this. That didn't work at all. I haven't dragged in any textures yet. Okay, so what's this one? Center of the screen is going to be 120. Let's make Y 30. Then here we'll do 120. Then there's 16 big, so let's make it 20 of a difference. So then we'll do 50. And then 120, 70. Okay, let's run this. I must not put in everything right. Yeah, I haven't put in the button size or the H frames for this. So then 78 and 14. '78, 14. And 27. Now let's run it. 3 buttons. So I'm just going to move these down. Move them up a bit. I think these are some decent spots for it. So then now we'll go back into our menu. Let's actually do push back here. Just because that way we'll add this, then this will be behind it, and this will be behind it. So it'll be in ascending order rather than descending. Well, descending order rather than ascending. So then there's also, I forgot, we need to, well that's, what was this in func push? Oh, back front, push back. So then we'll run this, and I just want to check play, settings, quit, okay. So now, we want to add in arc input event, and we're gonna put a lowercase port event, and basically this means that we're just not going to be using the value, and so it just gets rid of it. It's just like a housekeeping thing to do. So then we go into our media var current button is equal to none. So if current button is equal to play, and pass for now. We're gonna have more before that. Then we're gonna do current button is equal to button name. If input dot is action just pressed, button press. Then we're going to make another variable of our buttons disabled is equal to false. And we'll actually make a variable for that, and this is all for disabled. And we'll do child dot disabled is equal to true. Well, actually, not yet. This will just be down the track. Yeah, so then we'll do and buttons disabled is equal to false. I need 2 equals there. Then we can do elif current button is equal to settings pass elif current button is equal to quit. Then we're gonna do get tree dot quit quit. So then we can run this. Play settings quit, click on that, quit the game. So yeah, that's a fairly simple button already set up. So then settings we're gonna leave alone for a while. Actually, I don't know why I put this here. We can go ahead and move that there. And do if okay, we need to set this somewhere else. I'm just gonna leave this for now, and then do if button name for all of these. So then I want to press time timeout. We want to do basically copy and paste this into both of these. But we want to set dot current button is equal to self. That's for when it gets selected. And then current button is equal to null. So then if buttons disabled is equal to false, and actually just that for now. So then if input dot is action just pressed left, then pass lf input dot is action just pressed, right pass lf input dot is action just pressed. Actually, for this we won't need that. We'll do or input dot is action just pressed is up. I don't think I made one, did I? Made an up, and make it down, not a down. So I'll add a down, which will just be key of S. I'm gonna move these next to left and right. So up, and then or input. What is action just pressed down. And we'll do and current button is not equal to null. So then we'll change this to null. So then we want to do main buttons list dot find current button 0. And what find does is it basically just finds a value that matches what we put in first, and then it will return the index of it. And then this 0 is just like from where it starts. So it's starting from index 0, which would be the start of the list. So then our up button will do actually we need to do var current index is equal to that, and then if current index is equal to 0, so it won't have any way it can go up, we want to set our current button is equal to main buttons list dot back. Else current button is equal to main buttons list current index plus 1 or minus 1 actually for this. Then we can copy this into here, and then we want to change this to main buttons list dot size, and then we'll change this to plus 1. So then what we want to do is then set our current button dot, what do we call it again? Set focus true. And we'll do current button dot set focus false at the start. So then we set the button we're currently on's focus to false, and then we go and find our new button and set that's focus to true. Yeah, so let's see if this works. Pressing buttons, nothing's happening. So first of all, we'll do print high, just making sure it can get past that first section, which it isn't. Okay, so it is making it past that. Buttons disabled is equal to false. Buttons disabled is equal to false. Current button. Then current button is equal to main buttons list dot front. wrong thing again. Well, it's changing between two things very slowly. So I'm pressing down, but it's not working. And when I go up, it'll go down to there. And it won't go to the last one. So let's reverse this, change this to right. And down. And then this to up. Left. So now I'm going to switch between these two, but the last one isn't working. Let's just print main buttons list. Because I want to see that we're getting 3 nodes. We are. So then now what we'll do, I guess, is try to print high. Well, that shouldn't work at all. Yeah, so if we're going down, then we'll need the index plus 1. Let me just change this stuff back to how it was, because that should be the correct way to do things. If we're going up, we'll do current index plus 1. No, minus 1, yeah. And if we're going down, it'll be plus 1. Then we have the danger of it being at the bottom. In theory, it should work fine, but it clearly doesn't. Let's print current button dot button name. After each of these, and we'll do actually false that plus str that, and I'll just copy this among all of these. And then change the last ones into true. Already know to print. Button name is the variable we use, right? Button name. Button name. Get index. Let's print current button at the start because it should be a node. Yeah. Search for current button is equal to, there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 when we declare it. Okay, yeah, I forget. Once we set the focus to false, we make it so that the current button is not equal to it. So actually, that could be the cause of our errors, because set focus, we do on press time timeout. Current button is equal to self, current button is equal to null. So let's do if global data dot using mouse is equal to true. We'll do this, otherwise we won't do it. I want to get rid of all of these. Hopefully this works now. Okay, progress. So invalid get index free. Yep. Is equal to size minus 1. So then, if that's the case, we're at 2, which means we're at the last one. Is size, I thought size returned, no, size should be size minus 1, because index starts at 0, but having one value will make the size 1. We're pressing down isn't doing anything. It's because we also did back, so we need front here. We're not focused on anything. So then if using global data but using mouse is equal to true and focus, sorry, current button is equal to null, then current button is equal to main buttons list dot front. So go up, down infinitely, and you can go up infinitely. And you might want to change your left and right keys. Maybe you want them to do nothing. I like it this way, having it that if you're moving right it goes down, and then moving left it goes up. But there's another bug. If we move our mouse into that, then that will happen. Disabled is equal to false, and then var was using mouse. Was that in the menu? I'm pretty sure I made it at some point. Maybe I deleted it. So was using mouse is equal to false. Then was using mouse is equal to global data dot using mouse. If was using mouse is equal to false and global data dot using mouse is equal to true, then set focus false. So then we go into here, press some buttons, this moves around fine, move our mouse, unselects. So yeah, that's basically the process for it. So to end this video, I think we're just gonna set up the play thing to work. So we go project, project settings, general, run, change this to our menu. I'm also gonna move that stuff in a second, but for now we'll just leave it at this. So then let's go into our button pressed, play. Then what you want to do is set buttons disabled to true, and then for button in main buttons list dot button dot disabled is equal to true. So we named this variable, right? Yeah. So then we run this, play. Well, that didn't work for disabled. Let's go into here. If disabled is equal to false, also do and disabled is equal to false. Stuck in that. Then we'll do current button dot set focus false. Yeah, so now none of our buttons will work. Let's make a function for this. Func disable buttons. Disabling if disabling is equal to true, then we'll paste this stuff in. Disable buttons, true. Else buttons disabled is equal to false. Actually, we'll just do buttons disabled is equal to disabling. That way we don't need these 2 lines of code. And then we'll do, we don't need a current button. We'll just grab this and do disabled is equal to false. Yeah, so then we can disable and undisable them, but we'll go to our play, and then we'll also do any background dot visible is equal to false, money buttons dot visible is equal to false. And we'll have a better transition later on, but for now we'll do. What is this saved as? Scenes. Is it Node2D? It's saved as Node2D. Let's just call it Node2D then. Is equal to preload Node2D. Then var Node2D is equal to Node2D.instance add child Node2D. Okay. So of course we're gonna have a better transition for that, but that's basically our starter main menu done. I'm sure you can find ways to improve anything else on your own. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and have a good day.